Before we move on, be sure to subscribe and with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos.
In quiet pools among driftwood, the fry of various species is well protected. These are the kindergartens of the Danube. But when the rains fail for a few weeks, these ponds can dry out and become a deadly trap for millions of young fish. Herons, storks and waders can now have an easy meal. Regulated rivers cannot offer such feasts of fish, amphibians and water insects, whatever a bird may want. The tender fare is still alive and fresh. But soon the water gets too low, too warm, and lacks oxygen. Masses of water striders gather on the dying fish. These land bugs have become specialists in exploiting the surface tension of water. Theirs is an absolutely level world. Now these insect hunters turn into scavengers. Still no rain. One or 2 weeks after the flood, the pools are dry. But life has not dried up. Meat flies have laid their eggs on the carcasses. Up to 1,000 eggs per fly, all in a single day. Thus the dead come alive once more. Even their skeletons will soon fertilize green plants. The floodplain forest is cool, humid, lush. But less than 200 steps from the river bank, the air is dry and clear, the land reminiscent of a steppe. Old gravel banks, now grass-covered, are so high above the groundwater that the roots of trees will not reach down. Their gentle southern slopes are heated by a blistering sun. This is the ideal microclimate for pond turtles to deposit their eggs, the very opposite of the climate in the turtle's immediate habitat. The turtles have mated in the water. Now the females dig palm-sized pits into the dry slopes and deposit about 10 eggs. Then the clutch is carefully covered up. The young turtles will hatch in autumn, and some will leave immediately for the water. Others will spend the winter in their pits. In mild, windless, moonlit summer nights, alien-like monsters leave their hidden water world to begin a new life. They have spent 2 or 3 years in the water. Now they hatch from their larval skins. Dragonflies, thousands of them belonging to various species. An azure hawker. Within a few hours, dragonflies turn into masters of flight. As soon as the sun has dried their wings, they take off to explore their new world and view their old one from above. Just a few days later, they are sexually mature and mate. 6 weeks later, their lofty life ends. During these summer days, billions of other water insects also rise to the surface and leave the water. Caddisflies, stoneflies, mayflies, and mosquitoes. Midsummer, weeks of easy living to be enjoyed before life gets harder again. Morning mists on the waters are the first hint of summer drawing to its end. And when the rough calls of deer echo across the water, summer is over. Their rut sets in around mid-August, earlier than in the Alps. The animals are restive. Tension is building. The stags round up their harems. Even stags who have spent the entire year invisibly in the forest now enter the arena. The strongest stags are powered up, ready for battle. The rut takes place in a small arena. The floodplain forest is really a wilderness island surrounded by cultivated land. There's little room to maneuver. For 4 weeks, the stags give all they have. Then peace returns to the river. Autumn. The nights are now longer than the days, and they're getting frosty. In the mornings, thin ice lies on the water and silence on the land. Both can be shattered in an instant. The willow had to fall to help another homecomer through the winter. First, the beaver gets his fill, feasting on the tender new buds of the treetop. Then he carves up the tree into portions, placing branch after branch near the entrance to his castle. Underwater, the branches will stay fresh. Small fish profit from the rest of the tree. Here they can hide from cormorants and herons. There's no need for beavers to build dams along the Danube. There are plenty of ponds and lakes of sufficient size and depth. When the wind turns to a northerly, it brings snow and more. With the north wind, the Danube's winter guests arrive.